Right, so today on the final video about Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett, I did my full card breakdown. I did all of that. I did the preview before the fight. Individually spoke about it, but I have gotten so confident in Justin Gaethje that he's going to knock out Paddy Pimblett in the last couple of days. The more I watch Pimblett's fights, the more I watch Justin Gaethje's fights, I think this is a match made in heaven. And I'm picking Justin Gaethje to slap up Paddy Pimblett so bad, and he's going to finish him in the 4th round. And I have never been as confident in Gaethje, apart from when he fought Holloway, but still, I have never been as excited for a fight in so long. We finally are back with the UFC. Boys, please subscribe. Trying to get to 5k. The channel is popping. All the support means the absolute fucking world, boys. Let's keep it going. But, few things I want to take. So I rewatched the Michael Chandler fight. Michael Chandler, as much as he had like a decent scrap with Gaethje was in complete control of that fight. Mere 85% of the time, you could guess. Justin Gaethje didn't finish Michael Chandler. But like, let's be honest here, Pimblett did it on the ground, and I feel like that's the best place you're going to finish Chandler. Even, you know, Poirier finished him on the ground. Gaethje, it was a 3-rounder as well, let's not forget that. I feel like, obviously, Chandler is the common denominator in this whole thing. And Michael Chandler was way older when he fought Paddy Pimblett. Way more washed, just lost Charles Oliveira, 50-45. Back of the headshots illegal, 5th round goes to Charles. I think Justin Gaethje was on a tear of Rafael Fiziev. Dustin Poirier was being picked to beat Max Holloway by nearly everyone, beating Rafael Fiziev again. This dude is literally outstriking everyone. People are acting like Justin Gaethje's coming off a loss here. People are acting like Justin Gaethje is just all of a sudden is a bum. Yeah, he's washed, man. Rufus Doofus isn't gonna get it, man. Rufus is washed, man. Rufus is washed. Pimlett's the man. He beat Chandler, man. He beat fucking Chandler, and who else? Bobby Green. Jalen Turner smacked Bobby Green. Smacked him to oblivion. He sent him into a coma, for fuck's sake. He sent him into a fucking coma. Jared Gordon beat Paddy Pimblett. Are you really picking Paddy Pimblett? Fuck lads. You know, Shade, the bad lads, heel lad. Justin Gaethje's getting starched. No, I'm not picking Paddy Pimblett. I'm not picking Paddy Pimblett beast off beating Chandler. I'm picking the guy who was outstriking and knocked out Dustin Poirier. I'm picking the guy who was outstriking a prime Rafael Fiziev. I'm picking that guy. I'm picking the guy that beat Tony Ferguson at the end of his biggest win streak. Yes, Tony was slowing down, but still, he beat him at the end of his best win streak. I'm picking the guy who knocked down Charles Oliveira twice. Yes, he lost, but he still knocked him down twice. Beat Michael Chandler as well, a better version of Michael Chandler, just coming off the title shot, or the title fight against Charles. If you're looking at Paddy Pimblett, what fights are you looking at that this dude has a sharp double or single leg to take Gaethje down? That he has the range that Max Holloway has? What fights are you looking at? Because that's what it's going to take for Paddy Pimblett to get this done. Yes, he looked a lot better with the jab. Yes, he has a knee up the middle. Yes, if this fight goes to the ground, Gaethje's absolutely fucked. But I genuinely believe Paddy Pimblett is being overestimated in skill ability, and I think Justin Gaethje is being underestimated in skill ability. He's not coming off a loss. People are like, yeah, Gaethje, man. Yeah, Gaethje's just completely washed, bro. He beat Fiziev. He beat Fiziev a few months ago. Back in nearly a year ago at this stage. But he just beat Fiziev. Okay? And Paddy Pimblett beat Chandler. And no one else. Nobody else. He beat nobody fucking else. Yes, Pimblett is incredibly dangerous on the ground. Yes, Pimblett will absolutely decimate Justin Gaethje if this goes to the ground with a ground and pound, or he's going to wrap him up and absolutely smack him. What fights has Justin Gaethje been taken down with a sharp double leg? Apart from Khabib. Chandler tried. Yes, Pimblett, you know, might get him against the cage. You know, Paddy will get him up in the cage, lad. That's when he can do me fucking wake. But Justin Gaethje, yeah, you know, Pimlett's a great fighter. I can't wait to go in and start him. You know, Justin Gaethje says you're fucking stupid. But I'm telling you, old Rufus has this one in the bag. He's not beating Gaethje Pimblett. It's just not beating Gaethje, bro. This is my final prediction. I think he's going to smack Justin Gaethje with the leg kicks. I think Gaethje's going to be able to have a good over right hand because Paddy's too confident in that fucking chin. No, lads, us scousers don't get knocked out. Yeah, but Darren Till will have something to say about that. He's going to be way too confident in his chin, and he's no problem, no fucking problem, taking shots. No problem at all. Okay? Look at the Justin Gaethje fights. Dustin Poirier 2. Even Dustin Poirier 1, he was fucking butchering him as well. Let's not forget, that was an extremely close fight. Dustin Poirier 1 was an extremely close fight. Dustin Poirier 2, Justin Gaethje knocked him out with a head kick and was outstriking Poirier. When he did that, okay, no matter what anybody says, everybody thought he was the best striker in the division at the time. He was being deemed as the best striker in the division at the time. Not necessarily going to beat Makhachev, because that was obviously never going to happen. But Justin Gaethje was the best striker at 155, maybe 2.5 years ago, nearly 3 years ago at this stage. I know it's time ago, okay? But 3 years ago, Pimblett had just lost. At that time, the same time, Pimblett had just beaten Jared Gordon. Fucking Jared Gordon, and everybody thought he lost. Who's the hype saying? What are they saying now? I just don't see it, bro. I just don't see it. I think Paddy Pimblett can win this fight. It's not a complete mismatch, but I don't see it, bro. I think Justin Gaethje's ability to keep range is going to be the difference in this fight. I think his leg kicks are going to be a massive, massive impact in this fight that nobody is talking about. Justin Gaethje is some of the best leg kicks in the game. And in the Max Holloway fight, he knocked Max Holloway down. Who has a better chin? Who's known for a better chin? Max Holloway or Paddy Pimblett? Who the fuck has Paddy Pimblett beaten? Yeah, taking a ferocious right hand against someone massive. A massive power puncher. Who? I will wait. Don't fucking give me that Jared Gordon left hook bullshit. Because that's all Jared Gordon was spamming Orby and X. He was just like this. He was spamming it, bro. Absolutely spamming it, okay? Justin Gaethje has way more tools. Excuse me. Way more tools in the bank. In the shed. In the artillery. That's going to become a Pimblett's way. Okay, Paddy Pimblett has like this. He's like this. Mouth wide open, hoping that the food will fucking come into his mouth somehow, okay? And the ferocious weight cuts. I'm picking Justin Gaethje. This is a very low-level fight, though. That's my only kind of gripe with this fight. Is that, you know, Pimblett versus Gaethje, neither of these guys are beating Arman. Okay, that's just a fact. Arman's way too good. Grappling's way too good. Gaethje and Pimblett present their own difficulties to Arman in their own ways. When Arman gets him down, and it will happen, Gaethje's a fish out of water. And when Arman gets Pimblett down, Pimblett is going to welcome it, which is dangerous for him. Okay, it's extremely dangerous. Charles Oliveira beat Justin Gaethje. Charles Oliveira would beat Paddy Pimblett. Max Holloway beat Justin Gaethje. Max Holloway would decimate. I mean fucking decimate Paddy Pimblett so bad. I think Holloway is one of the most underrated fighters walking the face of the earth, bro. I genuinely think he's the most underrated fighter ever, bro. And yeah, Justin Gaethje's going to slap him, bro. Justin Gaethje's going to slap him. Holloway would beat Pimblett so bad now that I think about it. Like, that wouldn't even be a close fight. I think Holloway's underrated. I think he's going to beat Charles Oliveira. I thought Holloway was just like completely looked down upon on the whole lightweight division for so long. That's why I was so glad, so fucking glad that he beat Dustin Poirier. Simply because I was like, Jesus, I do not want Holloway and Poirier both leaving the division at the same time. I'd probably pick Poirier to come back in and beat Pimblett. I just don't see it from Paddy Pimblett. Okay, He's not trickiest, bro. He's not trickiest, where these guys are actually fucking skillful. And the fact is, Justin Gaethje isn't even... You know, you have Ilya, Holloway, Arman, Charles. You could argue Justin Gaethje is in the top 5 lightweight. And this is for an interim belt. You have the argument. You have the argument there. You have the argument. Maybe he's number 5. Maybe you'd pick Benoit Saint Denis to beat him at this stage. Not mad at that. Not mad at that. Maybe Saint Denis would beat Justin Gaethje at this stage of his career. You know, Arman definitely would. Arman would absolutely slap up Justin Gaethje. Lightweight is extremely stacked. And I don't think either... There's a reason that these two are fighting for an interim belt. Because that locks in the undisputed title, okay? They don't have to go through the Arman. They don't have to go through the Charles. They don't have to go through the Holloway. Arman versus Max is, oh my fucking god, that is literally one of the greatest fights I think the UFC could put on at the moment. I think Arman is one half of so many big fights. I don't really want to see an Oliveira rematch, but if it happens, it happens. Nice fight night main event. But Holloway versus Arman is generationally big. Generationally big. Do that for the summer. It would be absolutely incredible. And I don't think this is a high-level interim fight. That's why people are quite mad at it. That's why I've slated it a lot, if I'm being honest with you, because I don't think Paddy Pimblett has the skills to be a top 5 fighter. Yes, he has awkward jiu-jitsu, but when you pair him up with someone who has good striking, and like Justin Gaethje's got good striking, but he's sloppy as well. You put him in there against Charles. Charles is unbelievable on the ground and has ferocious striking. Charles slaps up Paddy Pimblett so bad. Arman goes in there. Arman, yes, he had a few scary moments against Charles, but Arman, he was in danger. He was in danger, but 90% of the fight, Arman Tsarukyan was winning against Oliveira. Had decent striking exchanges as well. Flexibility is insane. And when he got Charles down, it wasn't like he was, just holding him there. He was landing ground and pound. Even was defending very well from Charles's, bottom. When Charles was on bottom, Arman was defending well. Arman's the best gator roller in the sport at the moment. Okay, he's the best gator roller in the sport. Hooker is kind of out of the title picture. I would definitely pick both of these. I was picking Justin to beat Hooker last year. I don't know what anybody was seeing picking Dan Hooker to beat Gaethje. That was easy money. And I think Pimblett would beat Hooker. Let's hope that fight never happens, simply because of the beef that they have at the moment. But final predictions, boys. I'm picking Justin Gaethje via 4th round TKO. Oh, Rufus is going to get it done.